Hey everybody, this is Brownie B. Brown here in the place of King Gabe, just for this video there, because had some stuff to do and everything to take care of for the day. So, just wanted to introduce today's video, which is a kind of another flashback to when King Gabe did a review of the movie Bad Guys, from DreamWorks. One reason for bringing this video to you guys, remember previously had the Bumblebee review from both Gabe and Casey. There was kind of a flashback, sort of done because because of that whole video that him and EJ the Supreme did currently on the channel. So yeah, he also shared that video with him and Case there. Also, it's because of the history of like Julie and Tim, her characters and everything for Yumiko. So we figured, well, we did that. We had King Gabe's interactions with EJ the Supreme and Big Sis Casey. Well, why not share another interaction that King Gabe had on the previous Miracle Comics channel, which was with Moonshire, or as he also goes by, Base Blade, according to on our Discord server. So yeah, we thought we'd share that with you guys. So before we go into this, make sure y'all definitely like, share, subscribe. Get some of our available books, which include Yumiko. Man, make sure you definitely put some orders in for that. And also, special thanks on any of these videos. And also, be sure to support us on that Patreon, just like the boy EJ the Supreme. And also, special shout outs to Keon Smith, Miss Fittis, also known as Madea. Oh yeah. And also King's Barbecue, King's Turkey Legs and Wings, also barbecue. So let's dive right into this flashback here of King Gabe and Moonshire, or Base Blade, doing the review of Bad Guys. Oh, wait. One other thing we forgot to mention before we go into the review. Also, be sure to check us out on Discord and the Marcari apps. Definitely get yourself signed up on. If you're not already on Discord or Marcari, make sure you get yourself signed up, and that way you can check us out there. Marcari, where King Gabe got some stuff that he's selling and everything, and also on Discord, Miracle Universe. That way you can chat with us and kind of get more direct info about the book, outside here of YouTube, and even talk about some of the YouTube videos. So yeah, definitely sign up on that. Got the links in the description box. And now on with the review. Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is your boy King Gabe here,
and I'm Moonshire Productions, or just Moonshire. I also post YouTube videos, and I decided to do a review with Gabe on DreamWorks Animation's The Bad Guys in 2022.
Yep, and it is. And that definitely, I gotta say, it's quite. Let's just say this movie was quite a surprise for me going into it for the first time. There was, like I say, I had no idea what I was going into, but I do like what I saw there.
Me too. I knew what I was expecting. I remember watching it in the theater with like a friend of mine, and I really enjoyed it. I like the characters. I like the animation, definitely that. Just the style of it.
You notice anything familiar about the animation style there?
Oh yeah, it's definitely inspired by like Spider-Verse. A lot of movies now are heavily doing what Spider-Verse is doing. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, which has like a unique art style that mimics comic books. So a lot of movies are doing that now. But they're not just copying it one for one. They're doing their own thing.
Right. And I think even Turning Red sort of had that going there. Some people compare that movie to shows like Steven Universe and stuff there.
It's more it's more of trying to be like anime inspired.
Right. Yeah.
Which you can definitely see that, and I do like the way the animation is, and like the uniqueness in the way they do the characters act, like the designs, because they're cute, you know, and I like cute characters, and that's what I like, cute cartoony characters.
Yep, and it definitely brings you the feel of classic cartoons when you go back to that kind of way of doing it there.
Yeah, but it's still doing its own thing, so it still feels modern.
Exactly.
That's still new.
Yeah, that was because I was it really when you see them in action and everything, like the car chases and stuff like that, the animation really makes it pop there, like especially the fast pace and stuff. It's,
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, there's
definitely. When you see the car chases and the actions, they do really pop, and they do really look nice. It's very fast paced, and honestly, when I went to see the Mario Brothers movie, I saw it in D-Box, which had the seats move and shake, especially during the action scenes, and I thought that was really cool. That was fun. That was my first time doing D-Box, and I really liked that. So honestly, it would have been cool if I saw the bad guys in D-Box, because all the fast-paced scenes could have been. I could have a more fun experience with the fast-paced scenes. So yeah.
Sort of like way you describe it, because that's the first time I've heard of that there, but that sort of make the way you describe that sort of make me think of like when you're playing with the PlayStation controllers and they be vibrating there.
Yeah. Yeah, but what's cooler is that it's a seat. It's on a seat. So it's not, you're not just feeling vibration in your hands or movement on your hands. It's your whole body. Your whole body. And I honestly think that's cool.
Oh, okay. And going into the movie, I know I definitely, which I pretty much do that most any movie I go into and actually take a liking to. I see, which I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one, but I see what's up in the main lead guy, the Wolf there.
Mr. Wolf, that's his name.
Mr. Wolf, yeah. Yeah.
Mr. Wolf or just Wolf, he calls himself that, but sometimes people just say that, call him Wolf.
Right, yeah.
And with the other characters, they're called Mr. Snake, Mrs. Tarantula, but Wolf, they all call each other by some nickname, like how Wolf calls tarantulas webs.
Right, that's what I was about to say. Yeah, I was about to say it's about that. But I noticed they put webs on when they introduced them there.
Yeah.
Yep. One thing Wolf and Snake make me think of when, especially the opening scene when they're at the diner talking about birthdays and stuff. The way one thing that comes to my mind with seeing those two is if you took Donkey and Shrek and made Donkey the lead character.
Wolf is more like Shrek, but if Shrek was cooler and Donkey was more
grumpy kind of.
Yeah.
I guess
grumpy, and more mischievous.
I guess if you
Shrek and Donkey were more mischievous and more and Wolf is more kind of laid back, and Snake is more grumpy. Yeah, like what you said.
Oh, okay. I guess if you put it coming from how you put it there, I guess that would kind of make me think of more like what they did, especially Donkey with Shrek 4 when he was, because he was working for those witches, and he was
he was more
grumpy and stuff.
More sad and grumpy because the world was all this post-apocalyptic stuff.
if you took the elements of Shrek, like how, they think well, we're the bad guys, that's who we are, how the same way Shrek, pretty much, is like, well, this is what I am, so he just runs with it, and mix it with a little bit of Descendants there, a little bit there.
I actually remember watching them on the Disney Channel. That and the sequel. I don't think I saw 3. They are planning to make a 4th one, but I never really cared for the Descendants.
Oh yeah, well, I actually
yeah, I get where you're coming from actually.
Yeah, actually, I don't know if you saw it there, but I actually had reacted to all 3 of them.
Yeah,
because of
I saw I didn't see like I didn't see the videos. I just saw that you did videos on them. So yeah, I get where you're coming from.
Yeah. So it's sort of like that type of combination. I guess technically, since it's from DreamWorks and more adult, like it'd be more on the Shrek side there. Yeah. So, and of course, with after they introduced themselves and everything with the car chase, you get this cop, Misty Luck,
Chief of
Police. I think her name's Misty Tuggins. What I looked up there. She. Oh my goodness. This Chief of Police. This is Elmer Fudd and Yosemite Sam in a blender, and then make it female.
Yeah. He's like obsessed with the bad guys and like is dedicated to stopping them. And when there's big police chase, she tries so hard to get them by like doing these weird things where like she takes I forgot what they're called. Police use them. They're kind of like little sticks or little bats. She puts them on a pedal.
Oh, the baton, I think it is.
And then she gets out of the car. What?
I think it's a baton. The stick you was talking about. I think it's a baton. They call it.
Baton.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. So he gets out of the car and then grabs the bad guy's car, and like almost gets hit by a bus. Which was funny. And the way Mr. Wolf outruns them all is pretty funny. And yeah.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool too. It's a really cool action-packed car chase scene, and I really liked it.
Yeah, Wolf. And then another person character comes to mind with how witty Wolf is. There's just imagine if Bugs Bunny decided to be a criminal one day. Yeah, that'd pretty much be what you get with.
Or Nick Wilde.
Oh, what? Oh, who?
Nick Wilde from Zootopia,
Oh, yeah, I remember him. Yes, I definitely remember that movie. That's a good movie. Yeah, that's a good movie. Yeah, but yeah, it's pretty. And then ironic that you mentioned the comparison to Nick the Fox, because we get the governor in this movie as a fox.
Yeah, Diane Foxington.
Oh yeah.
I really like in this movie.
Yeah, and seemed like, and quite obviously, obviously they do. We know Wolf is going to have a thing for her there.
Yeah, they do show it. They do kind of show it in later in the film.
Of course, at first he's not too. I think because of when she mentions about how they're amateurs and stuff there.
Gets them all upset, like when they're watching after the police chase and they come home to their hideout where they have all this like memorabilia and stuff, all those things they have stolen in their life, in their criminal life.
Oh yeah.
They watch the news and they see her, and when she insults them, it gets them mad.
They take it personal there.
Yeah. And then Wolf decides to get an idea where there's this award called the Good Samaritan Awards, and he decides to steal uh, the trophy called the Golden Dolphin. And at first, Snake is not interested, or the bad guys, the other crews, are not interested because many criminals have tried to steal it, but they failed, including one called Crimson Paw, who has never been caught at all. And, Snake rejects it, and then Wolf is like, oh, okay, sure, I'll let the pig win it. And then Snake is like, what do you mean pig? And then he shows that the person who's winning the Golden Dolphin is a guinea pig. And Snake loves guinea pig. He loves the taste of them. He actually hates, and he just loves guinea pigs so much, so that leads him wanting to join the heist.
Like Wolf say, better than cake.
And this guinea pig is called Professor Marmalade, who was like seen as the most nicest person, second to Mother Teresa. He did all these good things, and he's gonna win this award. So,
yeah, but of course, and of course, and I think when I first saw it, I was a little surprised at what happens later with him in the movie, but yeah, when I first saw him, like just at the beginning, I kind of was thinking like, oh, there's something seems kind of phony with this here. Yes. Yeah, he seems a little, like, okay, like, oh, he is good.
Yeah. So, yeah. So, the bad guys go into the Good Samaritan Ward all up in disguises, and they all each have a task to do to steal the Golden Dolphin. And Wolf, and one of the tasks is like having to get some rectal scan from Diane. So, Wolf talks with Diane, disguised.
That's kind of where their little flirting starts there a little bit there.
Yeah, they start to get close.
Mm-hmm.
And they all of them do something cool, something funny for the tasks, like how Shark is dressed up in disguise, and everyone does not recognize him at all, even though he's like a big, huge shark that's like just dressed up.
Yeah, I think.
Which is pretty funny.
I think.
You think that they.
Think that we would notice that there.
Yep, but he's just able to move right along without anyone batting an eye.
I think what it is with the shark's disguises, the logic behind it, it's sort of. I think it's sort of a Ninja Turtle kind of joke, like the Ninja Turtles in the first ever live action movies they did. How they would have the trench coats and the hats, and nobody would know that these were big turtles there.
Yep. Yeah, I remember watching that. I only watched that, and I think some of the second one. I never saw the third one. I never saw the third one because I heard that it was really bad. I did see the
first two then.
Both live action remakes that came out.
Mm-hmm.
I think that they were pretty good. But then, the second live action remake bombed, so they decided to not make any more and decided to reboot it.
Yeah, I think. I think what it was with that second one, because I like both of them, but I'm speaking from a critical point there. I think they were trying, which I kind of saw that too. They were trying to do a little too much, like Bebop and Rocksteady and all that there. Sort of.
Yeah, they really had a lot of stuff like that people were just nostalgic for.
Right, they was really trying to they were putting so much in there and they sort of overloaded. So there were some moments where the plot couldn't breathe there, but it wasn't terrible, but you could definitely tell that you got too many hands trying to put stuff in the pie.
Yeah.
So I could see where someone would get turned off of that there. It's the same mistake with Spider-Man. They enjoyable, but too much. But it was too much in the ones outside the MCU there.
Yeah, I know the one with Andrew Garfield.
Right. With the sharks disguise. Yeah, that I actually found that because of that comparison made me think of the Ninja Turtles. I found that kind of funny. That no one ever suspected this big shark, which you could also say, since this is a universe where you got anthropomorphic animals and humans together, and it's just a normal thing. That maybe maybe it's just another shark,
Yeah, that's actually true.
Mm-hmm. So it's sort of like same even with the wolf's disguise. They could have made this. They made this stuff because it's sort of also make me think of voice actors too. Like some people will say, well, they sound. How do you not know that this guy was this guy? Like Eric Stewart, he plays Seto Kaiba in an anime called Yu-Gi-Oh! And then he also plays Brock in Pokemon. And the voice... You never knew?
I haven't watched Yu-Gi-Oh! I've seen some Pokemon, but it was the new ones.
Oh, okay, the new
I've seen some Pokemon with Brock,
Right. Well, in the old episode, it was a guy called Eric Stewart. Eric Stewart.
Eric Stewart. Okay.
And you never, and from my understanding, I never put it together until someone just spelled it out for me, because even though the voice actor, his voice sounds the same as both Brock and as Seto Kaiba, he behaves so differently with the characters that the behavior throws you off.
Yeah.
And so that could be, so that's another thing that could that in some cases of, the disguises where you're like, wait, why would they not know that that's him? Sometimes the behavior can throw you off there.
Yeah, I think it's good that the voice actor has a lot of range. So when they're voicing this character,
Mm-hmm.
and another character, two different characters that are so different, their voices, the way they act, you can, and when you find out that they're the same actor, it's wow, that's crazy. That this character, this widely different character, and this widely different character are voiced by the same guy.
Yeah, it's like they say, you never. It's sort of like the twist, to say, what a twist,
Yeah, what a twist.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and then of course with the with the wolf, after their little talk, of course, Wolf actually shows a pretty good example of pickpocketing. I mean, we as the audience see him doing it, but the people he's pickpocketing never catch this.
Yeah, especially when a way to get in, he has to steal a card from the chief of police who is guarding the awards, making sure that nothing's stolen, the golden dolphin isn't stolen. And during his pickpocketing, he sees an old woman with a bag of jewels, and he decides to pickpocket her until she almost falls, and he decides to save her. And when he does, she is like, "Oh, you're such a good boy," and this affects Wolf by this affects Wolf, and it's in a major way that's essential to like the plot, to how the story goes. So, but like he's still focused on stealing the golden dolphin, but it has an effect on him.
It's sort of like the referencing Shrek again, sort of like the layers.
Yeah, layers. Layers. That.
Oh, yeah. So the wolf kind of it's a good way of showing layers to these type of characters. They're like, they're not. I mean, they call themselves bad guys, but there might be something more to them there when you actually get right down to the nitty gritty of them. Oh yeah, what you mentioned about the trying to get from the officer, that from the chief. Yeah, you got to be pretty good to get something by the chief there, because I mean she is on alert, and you get by her, oh boy.
Yes.
Yeah, so they obviously were obviously had to really be on their game for this to work there.
Yeah, and they're really good at it, so that's how they're able to get away with it. And when they get the stuff they need to get in to steal it, Piranha, Snake, and Wolf are super close to getting the golden dolphin, but then there's this thing that's installed, which is like some laser thing, like some
kind of honed in on them now.
Yeah, and then Webbs, Miss Tarantula tries, who's the hacker of the group, tries to uninstall it and deactivate it. But during that, Piranha, who is known to be really gassy, and sometimes he farts, especially when he lies. Like, he's not lying here, but like he's still gassy. So
I guess you could say maybe because he was nervous at that point there.
Yeah, he was very nervous.
Oh.
So it goes from the vents to the room where Webbs is hacking. So she tries to hack while there's so much, fumes that's like that makes her almost pass out, and then the chief almost catches her, but then Mr. Shark is able to distract her, and like the chief opens the door, but is about to go in, but then Shark in his disguise, asks, where's the bathroom? And then she's like, oh, it's over there, And then the fumes all come out, and they all come out, and then Webbs wakes back up and is able to finish to deactivation of the lasers.
Mm-hmm.
And so Miss Wolf is able to take the golden dolphin right when they're about to unveil it, and they
about the going back with Piranha's fart there. It's funny. Ironically, this just happened today. Kind of made me think of Piranha. Let's say I sort of felt. Let's just say I sort of felt like how Webbs probably felt when I went to the restroom and the person in a couple of stalls from me without the way they were going at it, I was like, oh, are you kidding me?
Yeah, that's why.
So,
yeah, public restrooms are public restrooms are like the worst. They're so unclean, they're nasty. Especially have you seen especially ones that you see at public parks? Like those ones are the worst. Like those are so unkept and clean. It's awful. So that's why when you go into a public restroom and you see it's nice and clean, it's so nice, because you expect it to look awful, I mean, so that's why sometimes I try to avoid them because they're it's a hassle.
Otherwise, you end up like
Especially
webs there.
the crew is almost about to leave. They have the golden dolphin, so they're about to make an escape. But then when everyone finds out that the golden dolphin is stolen, Marmalade gives a speech about how being good is good, and that he didn't do it for an award. It affects Wolf to the point where he wags his tail and it exposes all of them. It exposes the crew, and then they're all arrested.
And then, but then of course the Good Samaritan Marmalade actually decides, well, actually no, he doesn't decide it first. Wolf kind of reverse psychologies him into doing that there.
Yeah, by talking with Diane, saying how she was right about them being hardened criminals, and that they were never given a second chance, which makes Marmalade want to help them
as his way of trying to get out of being arrested there.
Yeah, and and when and the others are confused. They're wondering. Wolf says we're gonna do good, and I was confused. What do you mean? And Shark is like, did you get hit in the head? And when I saw it, when he said, did you get hit in the head? Because my brother got hit in the head by an anchor. And that reminded me of Shark Tale, which was also made by DreamWorks.
Oh yeah, with Lenny's brother,
yeah.
Frankie.
Yeah.
Oh man.
That's what. Yeah. I don't think that movie's that bad. I actually kind of enjoy it.
Yeah, I think I actually enjoyed it because I got a copy of Shark Tales. Then I kind of was. I'm probably in the minority of how people feel about that movie. Is I just live well. Hey, I mean, I like Will Smith as the fish and everything, and it was pretty funny.
Yeah, and Jack Black. He's also in the movie playing the shark Lenny.
Oh, Jack Black. Yes. Yeah. Jack Black definitely gets around there.
Yeah. So, Wolf explains to the others in the crew that they're gonna go good, but they're still gonna stay bad. They're just gonna pretend to be good, just so they can stay bad without having to, go to jail or anything. And they realize this plan, so they agree upon it, and they decide to go with it. Mm-hmm. And the next day, they go to Marmalade's mansion. Kind of what it looks like. And there's a scene. There's a thing he says where experience is the best teacher, but they're wrong. It's me. So you kind of see that he's kind of, he's kind of phony.
Oh yeah, from the setup, from the way everything's set up and everything.
Yeah.
Especially he sort of breaks his character a little bit, because when Piranha keeps saying, "Hey, why is that a butt?" It's not a butt. It's a heart. Why it look like a butt? and keeps going.
I thought that was really funny. Yeah. He keeps saying it's a butt, but it's not a butt. It's a heart. And he gets mad. Marmalade gets mad. It's it's not a butt. It's not a butt.
They was Piranha say does he know what a butt is?
So Marmalade tries to teach them all how to be good. Simple things like sharing. With Snake wanting to eat a push pop, Marmalade's like, no, you give the push pop to Shark. Putting others before yourself, and Snake can't do it because of who he is. So he just eats it himself, and Shark gets mad, and then he eats Snake. So then he eats Snake, which I thought was pretty funny. And you can hear him from Shark's stomach saying, "Totally worth it," which I thought that was funny.
His Snake really like those push pops there.
Yeah, he really does. And so does Shark, but he doesn't get it. He doesn't get one because Snake, he wants it for himself.
And speaking with the whole thing of him, the whole good acts like that, and the walking across the street and everything, that was also another. That scene was another thing that reminded me of the Descendants movies, because like in the first one, they had at Oregon Prep, they had a class called Remedial Goodness. Had something like, for instance, the fairy godmother was like, if you see a crying baby, do you A, curse it, B, give it a bottle, or C, contact the authorities, or D, give it a poison apple?
When Marmalade is trying to teach them, he gives these tasks, and they all fail on it, like with Piranha trying to help an old lady, and that fails because the other bad guys insult him, and then he gets distracted, and Wolf gets run over because he's dressing up as the old lady, and then the next one they try to help a cat out of the tree, but they do it wrong. By scaring it, and it doesn't want to come out. Yeah. So Marmalade is like, "What are you good at?" And Wolf, they all give different answers. And Wolf says heisting, and Marmalade's like, "Heist?" And yeah. And Wolf's like, "Yeah, it's our specialty." And so Marmalade gets an idea to heist animal testing lab facility.
And
rescue a bunch of guinea pigs.
And
they go in a disguise, and Marmalade gives them a disguise that I thought was funny, where they all dress up in these onesies, pajamas, and I thought that was cute and funny at the same time.
So pretty much, I think it's supposed to be like dressing them up for the cause, since it's supposed to be like an animal right activist type of thing there.
Yeah, it's supposed to be good. And Snake really likes the idea because they're saving helpless guinea pigs, and how
he wants to eat them.
So he's super happy and super helpful, and it's so ecstatic that they're like, "What the?" He's so happy. I've never seen him like that. So they get in, and Snake gets into the I forgot.
I think
they get into the room, the big room where it has all the guinea pigs. Snake gets in there first from through a whole tunnel, and Wolf is wondering what's taking him so long. So he's like, "Snake, open up," and then Snake does open up, but then it's revealed he ate all the guinea pigs, and Wolf is upset because they're supposed to help them, not eat them.
Right.
And so this scene happens where Wolf grabs Snake by the tail, and he throws him in circles, he's spinning him, trying to get all the guinea pigs out, with all the bad guys trying to get the guinea pig out, failing. And Marmalade shows up, and all the animal right activists are cheering him on,
Until they see that there.
When the door does open, they see the bad guys, and they're they're not treating the guinea pigs right. All the guinea pigs, all of them go out and
they're completely terrified there.
Yeah, and everyone everyone's scared, and they end up on like the newspaper, and the bad guys they see the bad guys like harming the guinea pigs with guinea pigs coming out of a snake's mouth and stuff. So
Yes.
and they end up on the news, which upsets Diane, wanting to call quits on the whole thing.
Because she said, and I think she mentioned that she was kind of rooting for them until she saw that there.
Yeah. So Wolf tries to chat with her, and she doesn't like him, and she wonders why she wonders why Wolf is like this, and he says that he was treated badly, and that he's the villain, and that no one's gonna believe that he's good. And then she reveals that Wolf and Fox are no different, because earlier in the movie, Wolf stole a ring from her,
And she stole it back.
yeah, and she says, a wolf and Fox and a wolf are not so different, and that affects Wolf as well. And she says that she's rooting for them.
Yeah.
And that she says that she shouldn't do it. That Wolf shouldn't go good or do it for others. Not worry about what other people will think. And that Wolf should go good for himself and his friends.
Yeah, I actually like that about Diane there. She's seeing things like don't get me wrong, she is seeing stuff for what it is, but at the same time, there is that part of her, pretty much like how we mentioned about Wolf having layers. Yeah, that she actually is, she's not trying to be above Wolf or anything. She actually you can be good if you really want to. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And then later on, Wolf is outside. It's at night. She's staring at the moon. And then he sees the cat from earlier on the tree. And he sees that the cat's scared. Can't get down. So he decides to gently help it out.
And
get it down, and when that really affects him, and because the cat is nice to him, and the cat is close to him and stuff.
Sort of.
And also, the other bad guys also see him being nice, and they like it. They like what he did, and as well as Marmalade, because Marmalade is secretly is recording it, and everyone starts to like the bad guys. But then Marmalade talks with Wolf and saying that you're doing good, but I feel bad because you have all that baggage. He's talking about the other bad guys, and Snake sees this, and he doesn't like that. He doesn't like what Marmalade says to Wolf.
Yeah, and obviously Marmalade is doing that on purpose there.
Yeah, you can see that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, you can see that.
That's the one big difference between him and Diane. Both of them say, "Oh yeah, we're gonna make it good," but Diane is more realistic in her approach. There, in her approach, it is more organic from her.
You definitely see that. So, and when they're in bed, Wolf and Snake talk. Snake's worried that that he's gonna change, and Snake doesn't want him to change. He just wants to go with the plan they're originally gonna go. Pretend to be good and then go back to being bad. So he tries to talk with Wolf. He's like, everything okay? It's like, yeah, just... But then Wolf was like, what if it would be like if, it went good? And Snake, rejects, and he's like, man, it's never gonna happen. I want to go back to being bad. I want to go back to being normal, because them being bad is being normal for them.
Right. That's how Snake feels like. Probably feels like that's all they got. That's what we are.
Yes.
So he sort of has doubts there.
Yes. So Snake is like, I can't wait for things to go back to normal. And Wolf's like, Wolf doesn't think that, but he's still focused on the plan, and he still is wanting to steal the golden dolphin.
Yeah, that actually is and that's like I say, it even makes Wolf's character even that much more interesting, that he's having that debate with himself like that. It's sort of pretty much again, like I say, comparing to Descendants, it's sort of like a revert, because in Descendants case, Mal kind of had the same little struggle like Wolf did. However, I think some of the her crew, her other friends that were with her, they were the ones that were sort of like, well, hey, why don't we just kick it here in order and just be like, be good, like, we seem like we got a good thing. And yeah, Mal felt like, no, we can't. Mal was sort of pretty much feeling like the way Snake is there at first about it there. So it's sort of like a but in this case it's the lead character who's questioning himself, and his friend Snake is kind of like, yeah, no, we don't need to do that.
It's been a while since it's been like a super long time since I've seen that movie, so I don't really know anything of it.
Yeah, it's
So yeah,
like I say, if I mean, that's if if you become curious about it. Yeah, it's not. It's got some nitpicks. Don't get me wrong, but the concept and the and the story behind it is you can actually get a pretty good story out of it. There sort of makes me it might sound a little odd, but I sort of imagine it being like more like an anime than a live action movie, The Descendants there.
they actually did some animated shorts for Descendants. I remember watching it. I remember watching them on Disney Channel.
Oh yeah, I remember the like anime, like Japanese anime there.
Well, not anime, like just regular animated.
Right,
shorts.
that's what I said. But I could imagine if Descendants was, because especially what they could, knowing how Japanese anime writers are, what they could possibly do with that there, especially like the Disney already having a tie-in with with that Studio Ghibli type of thing, kind of.
Yeah, though they don't like. I don't think they have like a super tied in. I think Disney just publishes their work, though. I don't think that Disney or Studio Ghibli are partnered, since Warner Brothers now. Warner Brothers has a bunch of all the Studio Ghibli films on like their streaming service, HBO Max or Max. What they're calling it Max now, not HBO Max, just Max.
So they got some. So it looked like some stuff been changing with the studios, huh?
Yeah. So can you repeat what you were saying about like Descendants? Like how it's like the same as what Wolf is going through.
Well, what I was saying, what he the fact that he's like, well, hey, why don't we just actually be good for real, because of how he felt with the cat there, and also, you know, other things earlier building up to that. And Snake is like, nah, this is who, nah, we the bad guys. I can't wait to go back to that. With Descendants, it was Mal, the lead descendant, daughter of Maleficent. She sort of was feeling a little like Wolf, but she was trying to stay bound to the mission of stealing the fairy godmother's wand, but some of the others, like Jay, the son of Jafar, was like, well, why don't we just well, Mal, you know, things are pretty good here in Oregon. I mean, we living pretty good. Why not just be good? And even him, and also her other two friends, Evie and Carlos, were feeling that way too. There, yes, which that's the kind of vibe I got with Snake having doubts about what Wolf was saying about why don't we just be good there.
Yeah, but the difference between Descendants is that it's the side characters. And Descendants, the side characters are like, why don't we just, you know, be good? You know, we have a great thing going, you know. And the main character, what's her name?
Mal.
Mal.
Right, she was
Mal,
like M-A-L, the daughter of Maleficent.
Yeah, Mal's like, no, we have like a mission to do. We're gonna do this thing. We're gonna stay evil. You know, we're gonna stay evil. We're gonna get this thing. You know, we're not gonna go good. We're gonna stay bad, and you know, do what we're gonna do. We were playing. See, yeah, and with the bad guys, Wolf, the main character, Wolf, is like, you know, I think it's better to go good. And Snake's like, no, we're not going good. We're, you know, sticking to the plan. You know, Wolf is like, Snake is like, we're sticking to the plan. You know, we're pretending to be good. Then we're just gonna go back to being bad. So even though Wolf sees that being good, that he likes being good, he still is sticking with the plan. And so in the next scene, when they're going to the gala, that's what it's called. Wolf sets up the plan to steal the golden dolphin, you know, like usual, like the last heist. You know, he gives them all tasks to do. So yeah. But and then they arrive. Instead of being hated or feared, they're cheered on. You know, they cheer him on. They're liked. But
I think. Oh, I was about to say. I think it kind of. I think what makes it more challenging than the first heist is, like the first heist, they had to disguise and sneak in, but in this one, yeah, as Marmalade say, all eyes are on you.
Yeah.
So especially that cop there, the chief of police there.
Yeah. So, you know, they do their usual thing. You know, they're walking around, and Snake does his task by trying to get what's in the briefcase. You know, because of the briefcase, because they're trying to steal the golden dolphin, and it's protected under some glass, which needs to be opened with the code. So Snake is trying to open the glass. He's trying to open the glass. I mean, no, he's trying to get the passcode for the glass thing that contains the golden dolphin. Passcode for it is in a briefcase that's handcuffed to the chief of police. The Snake is trying to get it, but then the chief of police, you know, grabs Snake and thinking that he's a drink. So the bad guys see that, and you know they know that if Chief sees that Snake is going to get caught, and they're all going to get caught. So they try. So what Piranha does is that he tries to distract the Chief and distracts everyone, is by going into song, and Mr. Shark joins in, playing the drums, and Piranha starts singing, going into song with Shark joining on the drums, and Snake is able to get the passcode and not be caught. And then Wolf meets up with Diane, and Diane and Wolf they really start to bond a lot, especially when they start dancing. They really they bond a lot to the point where they might be love interests.
And I think that starts to affect how Wolf feels about doing this mission there.
Yeah, and during the song, all the other bad guys join in with Spider being on DJ and Snake even joining, playing guitar or bass, whatever it is. And even during that, they're able to do their tasks to get the golden dolphin. So they do that, and not only are they able, and so they're able to do that, and they're able to raise up a bunch of money, because during the gala they were having a charity event where Marmalade was Marmalade was having a charity event for people to donate money to, and they're able to raise up a bunch of money, and the bad guys are able to do it.
They're about to, but of course Wolf kind of backs out there and doesn't hit the button there.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So I was saying that the bad guys were able to raise enough money to help raise the money, and after the song, and after Wolf and Diane dance and they bond, and they're about to go with the plan. Wolf decides instead to back out of it and let everything go normally, and everyone, the other bad guys are upset because he's backing out on what they initially planned. But then what happens is that the meteorite that was at the gala, that they had at the gala, was stolen, and then they get framed for it. And during the fight scene where they're trying to escape, Wolf gives Diane a note with him saying, "I'm giving it all back."
Oh yeah.
And then they all get caught, and they're about to be sent away. And then Marmalade comes in, and Wolf is telling him, we didn't do it. We actually didn't do it, because they actually didn't do it. We didn't steal the meteorite. I mean, that's not what they were even trying to steal. They were trying to steal a golden dolphin, but Wolf backed out of that. So they're being framed for a crime they didn't do. So he talks to Marmalade, and then Marmalade, in a twist,
sorry,
Reese tells him that he's a good boy, which makes Wolf remember about the old lady, and it's revealed that the old lady was Marmalade, and that this was all a setup.
Mm-hmm. All from the very beginning there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And something I noticed, and something I kind of wondered, which I kind of this was even at the beginning of the movie, about that meteorite there. I know they say, which I know they explain what it does, but the first time I heard about that meteorite when it was introduced, I was thinking the meteorite. I thought maybe it was the way that the anthropomorphic animals came into being there.
but like, it's shown that that's not what happened.
Right.
He just came and yeah.
Yeah.
So Marmalade reveals that that all of it was a setup, and that he's evil, and that he's the bad guy, and that he's the villain, and that he was the one that framed the bad guys. So everyone's surprised, and Wolf is angry that, like, the reason he did is because he has an evil plan of himself. Because the cherry money he raised, he planned on robbing it so he can have it for himself. And he makes sure that the bad guys are seen as bad, because when they see someone who's bad, they see them and they don't see him, because he's just a guinea pig. He's just a cute little guinea pig that's like so good and stuff.
The whole thing about the appearances there.
Yeah. And Wolf gets mad. And Wolf gets mad to the point where, he lunges at him and he screams. And then Marmalade, plays an act where,
like, help, the big bad wolf is attacking me.
Yeah. So they get taken away.
Yeah, he's one, as they say, a slippery little devil there, that guinea pig is.
Yeah, he is.
Then of course, when they get taken to the prison there, I know there's a fight.
It's on a remote island.
Sort of like, sort of makes me, it sort of makes me think of, there's two things that come to my mind. One is, I think, like the prison that they sometimes have some of the villains in, like in different shows, like Justice League, stuff like that, with the DC villains, or referring to the animated series, or the MCU, the prison that they put some of them in Captain America Civil War, called the Raft, which in the Marvel Comics was known to be a place where they kept like really some like criminals that were really high powered criminals there.
Yeah.
It sort of kind of made me think of that there when I saw the on the remote island and stuff.
Yeah. So, Snake, wait, no, actually, before that, Diane sees the note that Diane is puzzled on why this happened, because, she saw that Wolf, she saw that he was starting to become good, so she wondered why this happened. So she sees the note that was given to her by Wolf, that's a map, and it circles something, and it circles on a location that she goes to, where she goes to the hideout that they live, and she finds out it's the hideout that they live in, with all the stuff they've stolen.
Right, he wanted to give it all back there.
He's giving it back. Yeah.
And that's how, but that's what makes her go rescue them, as, of course, what we find out, she was the Crimson Paw.
Yeah, or, wait, actually, before that, I think it is upset Wolf, wondering why he bailed out.
Oh yeah, and that's what leads to the fallout.
And so Wolf explains what happened, like the old lady he saved, and he says that maybe,
yeah, he felt
he wants to be good, and Snake is like, he's really mad. He's very, very mad.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's like, oh, it's like, people will never love us. People only see us as bad,
And I think that also made Snake say about why he didn't like birthdays too. There at the same time.
Yeah, like Snake, and also Snake's reminds Wolf of what Marmalade says about how they're just baggage slowing him down, and Wolf snaps and is like, yeah, well, yeah, maybe you are, and Snake is angry and they start fighting. And, the guards try to separate them, but then the Crimson Paw comes out and fights them all, and then she reveals to them that it was her, that it was Diane, that it was her, that was the Crimson Paw. And then a bunch of guards come out, and Diane fights them all to the point where she explodes the whole prison, and she tells Wolf like that she knows Marmalade's evil plan.
Oh yeah, about that right there. They but and then plus with that's the involving the meteorite there.
Yeah, so she needs them to help her. Wolf agrees, but all the others don't because they feel betrayed of what Wolf did.
So we kind of have
Wolf did, especially Snake, because they're such personal pals that he was the one. He said that Snake said that Wolf was the one guy he could trust, and he feels betrayed. So they all leave, and everyone's upset. Wolf is upset. The others are upset, and when Wolf and Diane go to
the hideout thing.
Diane go to her house.
Oh, her. Oh, that's right. Okay, they do good. Yeah, and they see all the stuff that she has in there.
Yeah, and also Diane explains, why she decided to go good and stop being a criminal.
Yeah, which because she actually because it dates back to when they say about how the Crimson Paw disappeared after trying to steal the Golden Dolphin, but didn't, because she actually had it. She could have easily got away with it, but then she felt she didn't feel right to her.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, and she's still herself, but it's good. She's good now. It's a good version. She's still herself, but good. So they go. So and also Diane shows that she has a bunker under her house with all these gadgets and stuff, and they find out that Marmalade is using the meteorites to mind control all those guinea pigs that earlier the bad guys released, especially with
they're gonna have
in the city and stuff.
They're gonna have the guinea pigs steal that money.
To steal the money that he raised for charity. There's trucks going in, donating all the money, and he uses the guinea pigs to steal it and take it for himself. So, they decide to go stop him. And the bad guys, they go to their secret hideout, and they find out that all the stuff that they stolen is gone, and that it's all gone. They're all upset, and then, Snake is looking around, and he goes to the fridge.
And he gets that push pop.
And Shark's upset, so Snake decides to give the push pop to him. And Webbs is like, she sees that what he did was good. Like, what you did was good. You're putting someone
that he actually could be good and put someone before him.
Yeah, and all the others realize that Wolf was right, that they could be good. That being good is better than being bad. But Snake is like, no, we'll always be bad guys. So he's mad, and he leaves them.
And then, of course, Oh yeah, I was about. Oh yeah, Wolf and
Wolf,
not Marmalade,
Wolf
but
and Diane.
Diane. Yeah, they try to take
They
that.
go to
Go to Marmalade's place there.
Yeah, and they try to steal the meteorite, but then the golden dolphin is there as well, and Wolf is tempted, and he tries to steal it, and Diane tries to stop them, but then they're both electrocuted, and when they wake up, they're both tied up, and it was a trap, and they're both tied up, and
And
Marmalade, puts them under razors and stuff, to get them killed. And then it's revealed that Snake also had joined Marmalade in his plan.
of course, out of spite toward Wolf there.
Yeah, so they're almost Wolf and Marmalade and Snake leave them, and Wolf and Diane are almost killed. It isn't until the others decide to come and help them. They free them, and then
and then of course
they'll
kind of reunite.
They reunite, and Wolf decides to Wolf, and they're all going to stop Marmalade's scheme. But before they leave, Wolf decides to bring the cat with them.
Gotta have the
because
cat.
He likes the cat. Bonded with him, so he keeps the cat.
Sort of his, I guess you could say, the cat has kind of become like a part of his heart there.
Yeah.
Metaphorically speaking.
So they go into the city and they see all, and they're gonna give the meteorite to the chief to clear their name, but then they see that the guinea pigs are still being mind controlled, so they have an action scene where they have to put devices on the trucks to stop them, and to, go back to parody to where they were originally gonna go.
In order to stop.
It's a really cool scene. With Diane and Webb's stopping it, chasing after the trucks, and with the boys stopping the trucks as well. And it's really cool. It's fast, and I really liked it a lot. Especially the animation really pops there.
It's definitely.
I thought that was really good. The animation was great in there.
Yep, and this one, probably some, because I know if something like that was live action, it would definitely be requiring CG, and I know some things with the live action, they do some pretty good jobs with it, but one thing, even with the advancements in CGI we have, and the good job they can do, animation still does a lot more regardless there, because it's because there's
cartoon,
right, there's some things there's some things that it can do that where the live action wouldn't be able to fully 100% get.
They could do something like that in live action, but in animation it's cool because there's no limits,
Right. Yeah, you can. Yeah.
You don't have to worry about the actors and stuff, because in animation, in a cartoon like this, there's no
because people can.
It's all animation.
Right, and people can play different voices too there.
So the way the animation is here, it really pops, and it's something that you can only do in animation. And even if you did it in live action, you would have to use CGI. So honestly, I think the action scenes are really cool.
Yep, and then of course, especially the climax of it when it's them faced off with Marmalade.
Yeah, with wait, can you repeat that?
When they're the climax where they face off with Marmalade, and of course they managed to get through the snake there.
so they're able to like. So before that, they're able to get all the trucks back to where they were originally going to go. You know, to the hospitals and schools that that was intended for. And Marmalade is like upset at this, and Diane goes to the chief of police, and the bad guys are about to clear their name with the meteorite and stuff, but they realize that they missed Snake, so instead of taking the meteorite to chief of police, they decide to go get Snake back.
Right, so he can share, so he can be back with them.
Yeah, so they catch up with Marmalade and Snake on the helicopter that they're in, and Marmalade is upset with Snake. So he sees them and he's upset at them. So Marmalade decides to use the mind-controlled guinea pigs to
try to stop Wolf and his friends there.
Yeah, so and Wolf and Snake is like, it's no use. It's no use. And Marmalade's like, yeah. And so Marmalade instead threatens to throw Snake off the helicopter, and Wolf is concerned. So he says, "I'll give you back your meteorite if you leave Snake alone, give it back to me." So he's like, "Fine," but Marmalade just kicks Snake off, and so he kicks Snake off in the ditch where the meteorite crashed in. So Wolf decides,
I think it's
Marmalade takes a meteorite away, and Wolf decides to drive off into the ditch
in order to rescue Snake there.
Yeah, and so when they're falling, Wolf and Snake reconcile, and Wolf says how much he cares for him, and they're able to make up, and all the bad guys are reunited. They all come together while they're falling, and Wolf uses the grapple that he has
in order to save them
back up, from falling. And as that happens, the car that they use explodes on impact at the ditch, and that causes the device on Marmalade's head, the mind control of the guinea pigs, to fall to
I think to deactivate there.
It causes it to the explosion, like.
I think what you got in here causes to be the mind control made the mind control.
It causes it to be destroyed. It causes it to come off his head and get into the blades of the helicopter, which destroys it, and the guinea pigs aren't mind controlled anymore. So it also causes the helicopter to kind of falls, and they're able to get back. The bad guys are safe now, and they're able to get back up to ground, and the chief of police catches them. And Diane tries to explain that they didn't steal it, or that they didn't steal the meteorite or anything,
But of course, and she was about to reveal herself as the Crimson Claw, but of course, Wolf kind of stopped her by, even though he said, "Well, yeah, we didn't steal the meteorite, but we did steal some other things."
Yeah, so they give themselves in, and while that happens, Marmalade comes back with the meteorite, and everyone's cheering him on, thinking that he brought it back. But then what happens is that, when he's being cheered on, it reveals that
that it's actually
meteorite wasn't a real meteorite. It was a lamp.
Because
And then
Snake
Snake laughs.
Because Snake had
shows
switched them.
That him teaming up with Marmalade was all a setup. Because what happened was that he replaced the real meteorite with the fake one that was the lamp.
Right, the one the one that Piranha kept calling a butt.
So the one they stole was a lamp, and Snake left the lamp at Marmalade's house, and Snake uses the machine. Snake makes the machine that was hooked up to
the meteorite.
The meteorite that Marmalade used to with the helmet he had to mind control the guinea pig to override and cause an explosion at Marmalade's house.
So Snake sort of did a double agent double cross.
Yeah, I like that. That was funny. When they showed that, how double crossed Marmalade, and destroys the whole house.
Yep.
So all the bad guys were arrested and taken away.
And then of course they are then even after they're released after 1 year there.
Yeah, but after when the fake lamp falls onto Marmalade, Diamond comes out of him. It falls out from him, and the chief of police says that this is the same diamond that the Crimson Paw stole, and she frames him as the Crimson Paw, so he's taken away to jail. After that, the bad guys celebrate. They're happy. And they're all together now. And
he said, "Who do you think put the push pop in the fridge?"
Yeah. Snake is baffled by this. And 1 year later, they're released from jail for serving their sentence, which is reduced to 1 year because of their good behavior, and so they're released and stuff.
And of course, Diane is there to give them a ride there, along with the cat being with them.
And then they ride off into the city, and that ends the film.
Yep, which I gotta say, yeah, I was definitely, like I say, I definitely did enjoy watching that there.
Yeah, yeah, me too. I really enjoyed it. I liked it, and and I hope that hopefully they'll make a sequel to it, because it is based off a book.
Oh, really?
The bad guys are based off a series of books. And honestly, I feel like there's a lot they could do with a sequel, especially from the books.
Okay. Okay, well, definitely, yeah. If that's the case, yeah, there's no telling where they could probably go with that from here. Yeah, they could definitely.
I feel like there's a lot they could go here. They could do a lot of the concept, do a lot of things in a sequel that they can use from the books.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't read them, but I feel like there's plenty of material they could use for a sequel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, it would I guess it definitely would be interesting to see what they decide to do next there, considering what we
I would really like that. I would honestly really like that.
Yeah.
I really like the bad guys and stuff. I like Diane. I like the crew. And I like the animation, the action scenes. So it would be really cool.
And
what they do.
And the movie itself definitely shows how there's definitely more to people than you might think there.
Yeah. Also, there's they announced that they are doing a holiday special, which I think is pretty cool.
Oh, well,
that could be a lot of fun.
Well, like a Christmas special?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, obviously. Yep. Yep. They seem like Christmas. Yeah, it's pretty odd. Whenever it's a holiday involved, it's definitely gonna be Christmas. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like they did with Guardian of the Galaxy there. Yep.
Can you repeat that?
Just like they did with Guardian of the Galaxy there.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Yep. Well, was there anything else you had to say about the movie there?
I enjoyed it. I love the I like the characters. I like the voice actors. I think they did a really good job. The animation's great. I like the music, the soundtrack. And yeah, I enjoyed it. I bought it on Blu-ray.
Yeah, I got.
I also bought Turning Red on Blu-ray, and the Batman as well. Actually.
Oh, you do? You talking about?
I got those three during Black Friday, where it was a 2-for-1 sale, buy two get one for free. So I bought the Bad Guys and the Batman, and for sale, and I got Turning Red for free, and I thought that was really cool.
Oh, okay. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I would. Like I say, I would. I would have done Turning. I definitely would have done Turning Red, but yeah, I kind of had to say because I know I had did what I saw at the movies review of it, then a second review of it when it came on the Blu-ray there.
Yeah, I saw.
Yeah.
I didn't see the whole thing. I saw that you did the review.
Yeah, but yeah, I definitely enjoyed that movie there, Turning Red there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
haven't seen the videos, the review on Turning Red that you've made, both, but I'll make sure to watch them. I'll make sure, and especially this one, of course.
Oh, okay. Yeah, as soon as I get this one edited and everything there. Yep. Yeah.
Yeah. So I can't wait. So yeah, hopefully. Yeah.
Well,
also remind me, when you remind me when you upload it, so
okay, yeah.
I can be reminded, so I can watch it for myself.
Okay, I'll definitely send you the link and everything there.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, I guess that's I guess there's nothing else there. I guess that
Yeah. Guess it's a wrap.
Yep. Definitely y'all like what you heard from us there, especially Moonshire. And also definitely like, share, subscribe. Also our special guest Moonshire. Make sure to I'll put a link to his channel in the description box. Y'all can check out what he's got and everything there. He's also on Twitter and stuff like that. And
my @ on Twitter is Moonshire05 Moonshire05. So yeah, check me out on Twitter.
Yep, and it's definitely got some stuff to check out there, and also be sure to also further support the channel, but getting some of our available comic books, as well as also hitting us up on that Patreon there, and also sponsoring a video, just like the shout outs that we had in our Mother's Day review, as well as some of the other previous reviews. Definitely hit us up on that there.
Yeah, this was fun to do. It was nice to do a review with you. I don't think I have done a collab. I think maybe with one of my friends, one of my old friend. I remember doing a video with a friend of mine a long time ago for their YouTube channel, when they were making a video and stuff. But I never did a video like this where I was reviewing a movie.
Yes,
this was very fun.
Oh yeah, it definitely.
I'm new to this, so I'm glad I'm glad I was able to do this with you. So thanks for inviting me.
I appreciate having you on here as well, there, buddy.
Yeah, I appreciate you inviting me. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome there. All right, well we're gonna wrap this up there. Look like my video camera's battery's telling me to wrap it up. So
Also, on my YouTube channel, there's a thing called a link tree that you'll see. So when you go to my YouTube channel, you'll be able to like see it on my banner, or like on the about page, and you'll click on it, and you'll see what other social media I'm at.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I definitely. I definitely remember to put that information in the description box so people can definitely check you out there.
Yeah.
Yep. And guess we'll wrap it up here then. Like I said, thanks again for coming on, and also
thank you too, man.
And also definitely appreciate the choice of movie there to introduce us to this new movie there.
Yeah, it was nice because I saw it and then you haven't seen it, so this was your first time watching it.
Oh yes, yeah. I definitely will be looking at this probably some other times later there, since I got a copy there.
Yeah. Thank you, man. God bless you, man.
Oh, God bless you too, man. See you there, and also take care, everybody. That's a wrap.
Take care.
Alright everyone, hope y'all enjoyed the review and everything. Just make sure you definitely like, share, subscribe. Some little special thanks. Also, be sure to buy some of our available books, including Yumiko, as well as the others that we have available. Get yourself some copies. And also, definitely support us on that Patreon, just like your boy EJ the Supreme! And also shout outs to Miss Phyllis, also known as Madea, Keon Smith, as well as King's Turkey Leg and Barbecue. Say the good old turkey legs and wings, which is good barbecue. And also definitely get yourself signed up on Discord and Markary, so you can check us out there as well. And we will see y'all in the next video. And also we do, and just like mentioned in the review, there is going to be links to Moonshire, aka Base Blades, YouTube channel. Should be in the description box. So, take care everybody.